Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Teasing the NFL. This is the 2020 NFL season. We made it. We actually have an NFL 2020 season. Amazing. How are you feeling about it, man?
I feel so scared, but excited.
Excited for me, for sure.
Yeah, awesome. I'm like trying to contain my excitement, Danny, this season.
I know, man. We actually just had our fantasy football draft, and that was also excitement. Plus, we've got all these games coming up. No preseason. It's going to make this season really crazy, but we're here to help you with your teaser bets if you're looking to tease, or if you just want some general kind of betting information on each of these teams, we're here to help you.
That's right.
So what we're doing is we're going to go less traditional. We're just going to break down each individual matchup this season because it's just a lot easier for you guys to be able to watch, and you can pick which matchup you're looking for and be able to make your teaser from there. So we are starting with the Thursday night game here. Yep. The Houston Texans will be playing at the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl, but the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs in KC.
And stop. Would you stop with that already?
No, because they are the Super Bowl champions, and they are the favorites here at -9, and your total is 54.5. So Houston's teaser gets moved up to 15, and KC gets moved down to -3. And your teaser total gets moved. The over gets moved down to 48.5, and the teaser under gets moved up to 60.5.
Danny, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm getting PTSD just talking about this game.
As
already.
you should, because there's a certain game last season that should make you feel that way.
I'd like to default if we had any co-hosts, but we don't. And if
you are my co-host,
yeah, that's what I'm saying right here. Last game it was the playoff game, and it wasn't good.
It was rough.
It was
a great week for me.
Anybody who's wearing a shirt like this or a part of Texans Nation is just speechless.
It's been rough because that game was very winnable, and now you move ahead to this season. And what's really interesting is that KC is basically unchanged. Running back is basically the main position that hasn't changed for them. They lose Damian Williams to COVID. He chose to opt out, and instead they have young rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's going to be pretty dynamic in my opinion. On the other side, Houston, quite a few changes have happened at this point. One big one especially is DeAndre Hopkins, no longer with the team, traded for David Johnson. So this makes, if you already felt like Houston was already at a disadvantage before anything ever happened, like we thought Houston was a disadvantage in the playoffs, now you feel like they're even more disadvantaged. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Narrowly beat the Bills. Had this awesome lead against KC, and they just blew it. So I do have my concerns as a Texans fan. David Johnson's a big question mark for me, especially since O'Brien cannot coach his way out of a running scheme. We had talent in the back before. In the backfield.
Not really. Before. I mean, we had Carlos Hyde, but that's not much talent.
But now we're supposed David Johnson. I'm just not sold on that. D-Hop is gone. So.
Yeah, I'm not sold on it either. And so what's left on the Houston offense you have is just Will Fuller, who's healthy right now, but the question is, does he pull a hamstring in the first minute of the game? You have Brandon Cooks, who's unproven with the team at this point. COVID messed up a lot of different things because you don't have preseason, limited training camps and everything. So you really feel like you have to really like KC in this situation.
Yeah, right? I definitely agree. The only magic behind the Texans team this year is Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and nice contract extension for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, he's carrying the team on his back. The defense really is it's unchanged to me as well.
It is.
I think the window for our defense as a Texans fan is closing. J.J. Watt can only play so many years at 100%. And we have, after we lost Clowney, we just weren't the same defense at all. So that, and we lost Honey Badger too, who is now
but that was last season, so that was already falling down. Anyways.
Yeah, but that's where it lies a concern, as opposed to going into this game. Everyone might think that I'm going for the Texans, but
no, I wouldn't think so at all. At -3. even though you do get Houston at plus 15, 15's a nice number, 2 touchdowns. The question is, do you really trust him with Bill O'Brien as the head coach? My answer is, God, no, you don't trust him. Against Andy Reid, God, no, you
That
don't.
is an absolute no, I would say. And it's hard for me to say that as a fan, but I mean.
But when it comes to betting, and you understand this as well as I do, you don't always bet with, you shouldn't be betting with your heart. You should be betting with your brain. Exactly.
That's right.
So you want to make sure you're on the right side, you have the best advantage, and you have to make sure that you're using your money properly on the right bet.
That's right.
So I know for me, I like the KC.
Oh, someone
Texans.
Someone about to change their pick.
I like KC. I have it down here already. I like KC at -3. It's a field goal. They should win. Honestly, they should win by double digits in this, at least by a touchdown, in my opinion.
I can definitely see that happening as well, seeing that I haven't seen anything impressive about the Texans thus far. Haven't even heard good things from their camp.
You don't hear much from it in general, in a lot of camps in general. That's why you have to really like KC a lot, because their team is relatively unchanged. It is basically almost the exact same team that they had in the Super Bowl, except you switch running backs, and theoretically, Clyde Edwards-Helaire can be considered a more robust and possibly better running back option than Damian Williams was. But
hey, and with that being said, KC already has the offensive weapons. They have Kelsey, they got Hill, and now Williams is going to be replaced with this rook, which I think won't disappoint them at all.
No.
So yeah, it's clear, cut, and dry. No matter how many times I want to run it through my head or wishful thinking, there's no way that I'm not going to pick KC on this one as well.
Yeah, you have to go with KC on this. Do you like either of the totals? 48, over 48 and a half and under 60 and a half.
If I had to pick, and there is technically no home field advantage.
There's supposed to be limited capacity in Arrowhead, but Arrowhead is really home field advantage when the stadium is full, because it's really loud in there.
Right.
It's really home field.
That being said, if I had to choose the number, I would bet the over.
I would bet the over as well. 48 and a half. That is basically 7 touchdowns. 21-28 is 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
And that's exactly what you need.
Yeah, I can't.
Sorry, that's 8 touchdowns. I can't count.
I can't have Pat Mahomes throw down too many, but I'm going against him on week 1.
Oh yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, but you're betting. You got to bet with your head again.
That's right.
So if you're only betting Thursday night, we would probably go with KC -3 and the over teaser just for that combination, because you would have to bet another game later on if you wanted to tease it. And we may consider that, we may not. We will let you know if we do have that along with our usual no sweat bets. Now, we normally won't include the Thursday night game in the no sweat bet unless it's a really, really great value. And you might consider KC a really nice value here at -3 teaser.
Hey man, 2020, it's a new year for a lot of things, and This is one of them. We're going to try it out. And I think it is pretty good value, especially I'm looking at some other things on this list that I like.
There's a lot to like. There's a lot to like.
I don't know if we're going to get into that video.
We'll get it. Those will be separate videos, and then what we'll do is we'll break down each team, each matchup in an individual video, and then we'll have a separate video for the no sweat, each of our no sweat bet.
That's cool. That's cool with me because I see a lot. I would
take
a lot of
good
KC.
Stuff. Save it. Yeah. Save it. We'll save it, and we'll save it for. You'll probably see those videos late in the week.
Oh, you will.
For sure.
You will watch.
But until then, get ready for Thursday night. It's going to be a really fun game. It's just good to have it back.
It's good to be back.
Sit back, just click it on, turn it up, and just enjoy the touchdown. It will be a pretty high-scoring game, in total honesty.
That's right. It should be funneling on a playlist, so just one video after another for you guys. Yeah. Pretty much.
So stay tuned for the rest of the season. We will break down every single game on every side of the teaser and give you suggestions on how you may want to play this if you like it a certain way and how strategically we are playing. And you'll be able to track us to see actually how well or not so well we're doing based on the season. We'll keep you up to date with scores, our records and how much money we've either won or lost.
Hey,
So
call us
look
out,
forward-
man.
Yeah,
If,
exactly.
yeah, call us out. If we got something wrong, let us know.
Yeah,
Even
leave-
though
leave
we
it in-
know,
yeah.
we let each other know
Yeah,
already.
that's definitely something, and we're open to it. So leave something in the comments for sure. Give us a like if you like what you're seeing. Please subscribe to us, and we'll be look forward to the next video. But until then, Andrew Chang here, along with me, Daniel Saludo. Don't forget to keep your bets in, get your bets in when you're ready, and don't forget to be a tease.